Hey everybody, welcome back to Space Hulk Vengeance of the Blood Angels. I'm gonna try to do a different type of strategy here, as long as our guys don't get killed by Gene Stealers. I'm gonna try to get it to where all three of us can just be shooting at him, like, right now, and see if we can just, like, take him out. So... Oh! Hey, that actually worked! And it wasn't that hard. Wow. Okay, so that worked. So maybe, and this is my theory, Patriarchs might have enough regen, or that or maybe they just don't really take that much damage from like one dude shooting at them. So you need to have multiple Terminators shooting at them at once. But you know, I decided, well, maybe if we just all lined up in a row, we could just all three shoot at him, and that would output enough damage to actually kill him, and we did it. So, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be, this might be our last mission, but I kind of have this weird idea where you have to like run down, run back, run down, run back, or something like that. I guess we'll see.
Brothers, the warp drive failed. Once again, we come close to victory, but we shall continue. We need a new vector sequenter module, but constructing one will take time. Hold your position, brothers, until we can teleport in a new module. We must not fail.
Okay, hold your position. That's not that bad. Okay, so that's what I'm remembering. So it's, you go down, you hold your position, and then you leave. Okay, okay. Wow,
Here are your objectives.
we're actually doing it.
All surviving Terminators must move to this area. Hold out for 10 minutes.
What? So we have to run here and then hold out for 10 minutes? What?
Proceed to this area.
Ah, this game. Well, let's save real quick. Alright, well. Let's begin conga line, shall we?
Viconius. Proceed to this area.
Please, you two, stop making out in there and help me out. Thank you. Yeah, look how strong our guys are. We're just like immune to melee combat now. Okay, so what do we do? I think we're just gonna have them all follow me. I know that hasn't worked before, but that's what we're doing. Oh, you know what? Octavius is stuck because of the door. Isn't he?
My bolter is jammed.
Oh, good job, Octavius. Can someone please give Octavius covering fire? Okay. A little disappointed. Just a little disappointed with that.
Advance to this room.
Just a little. Just a little disappointed how that one went down. Okay, so
Octavius.
please just doinka doinka doinka. I would very much like to have just a chill,
Proceed to
10-minute long
Viconius.
mission where we all
Proceed
just
to this area. Advance
follow me, Adonai, the greatest Terminator to ever join the Blood Angels.
Octavius.
Okay, we are gonna have a big follow party for our first attempts, and we'll see how it goes. Once we get to like the more like enclosed areas, that's when we need to like not have them follow each other, because they're just like, they push each other out of the way and then it just creates problems. What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there? Okay, so do we have to worry about... Oh, we do. Okay.
Vengeance shall be ours.
Let's just break this door open. Hmm. Please back me up. Please back me up. Please back me up. That is not blacking me up. Blacking me up. That is not giving me a black eye. We need some Eldar up in here, man. At least they're reliable.
Look to the
Also, Adonai did not say that out loud, for those of you wondering. Alright, guys. All we have to do is get out of here, and then we can go
Advance to this room.
to the Eldar bar, strip club, the Eldar strip club. I'm so glad that Octavius is right behind us.
Matthias!
I'm so glad that Matthias is sitting here having trouble opening the door. Also splitting from the group, you know. I'm not sure if they have horror movies in the 40k universe, but Matthias, I don't think, or Matthias, or Matthias, I don't know. There's so many different ways you could say that name. But I don't think he's ever seen one. This is easy. I've killed so many Gene Stealers, alright? Just so many Gene Stealers, and these guys are sitting here like, hey,
Proceed to
I
this
think we
area.
could kill this guy. Right, right. So, once he gets there, he's gonna back up.
Move to this area. Cover your back.
So I guess we're gonna hold... Yeah, we'll hold this hallway. So that we can get our frickin'... Oh no, please don't die. Thank you. So Adonai will go here.
Octavius.
Octavius, you just run away.
Matthias. Viconius.
Viconius, let's actually have you go here.
Move to this. Gideon.
And Gideon, we'll just have you go here. And this should be good. I think we'll be able to evacuate pretty well, except for him. He might have some issues right now. Might be dead right now. Nope, he's alive. Okay, so everything I ever was afraid of has been handled appropriately. Gene Stealers ain't got nothing. Look how high level our guys are. We should have had Gideon be in the back. Yeah, Gideon is almost full level. Yes, that is... Oh, what? Come on, X button. X button! Alright, here we are. Oh man, did I really not save? Okay. Yeah, damn, I didn't save, and now we have to redo that whole part when we were almost done. Ugh. Oh man. I mean, I'm really just super curious if my melee luck is like sometime if it's the game. Is it the game? Is it? I don't know. That's my problem. I don't know if it's a game. I don't know if it's me pressing the button. I don't know if it's my controller. I don't know if it's the emulator. I don't know what. But I press the button to defend. I see no defense, and then I question my entire life. So yeah. Yep, just exit. Take him out. No, Adonai, just walk out. You don't need to do this weird thing that you're doing right now. You're fine. That time we defended. I'm so confused. Alright, no one died, right? Thank you. Thank you, no one has died yet. And these Gene Stealers ain't got nothing on my new tactic, which is spray and pray. Oh, okay. They all got nothing on me. And then they proceed to dodge every single shot. Oh boy. Alright, these guys need to just get up here. And we'll handle it based off who gets where when. So let's see. Adonai, you know what, well, Adonai needs to go first or he needs to be last, basically.
Move to this point.
Where's our Octavius? Octavius, you son of a motherfucker.
Proceed to this
Just chill. Alright, you can't be first. Can't be last. You gotta be the sandwich, okay? We're making a Terminator sandwich, and you're invited. Viconius, he just loves getting close to red doors. Alright, you know what we're saving? We're getting close to the end. We might even be able to beat the entire game. Here. So who is not being told to go all the way this way?
Advance to this room.
Okay. What the heck are you doing, Viconius?
Move to this point. Proceed to
Just
this
walk. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Just walk in a straight line towards the exit. You don't have to walk away. Why were you walking away? Look where you are now. You are in... Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. You are making me so nervous.
Move to this point. Advance to this room.
Alright, Viconius. Alright. So once again, we will watch this.
Octavius.
So which means we need Octavius to come up here so we can quote-unquote follow him. On, what's the Terminator Twitter? Oh, whew. Man, I thought that my thing wasn't gonna pop up and I was gonna be a little, ragey again, but, you know, I'm trying not to be angry. I'm not actually angry or anything at this game, I just hate it. So yeah. Okay, we're good. Let's just escape. Okay. You better believe that I am murdering. If we have to run down here and end our frickin' thing down here like I think we have to again, I will literally end the life of this. Oh, you know what? We'll have Matthias come get all the kills. Woo! Okay. Well, we made it here. We have to wait 10 minutes. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a little retrospective review now about the campaign. So, the custom missions, I really enjoyed them. We haven't beat all of them on the hardest difficulty, but they all provided their own little quirks. Some of the weird, like, you know, flamer things or having everyone have power swords and stuff like that, none of that really came in on the campaign. The campaign actually seems way more bare bones than the actual custom missions. I mean, probably the big thing about the campaign is it's like there's these really big maps full of a bunch of people, or, you know, full of like large corridors and stuff like that, and you have to get from point A to point B. And some of the maps are just kind of boring. I mean, I've got to say, the Chaos Space Marine map, pretty scary. Like, you're playing as, you know, you're playing in the first person view for most of the game, which is terrifying. And then you get to your first command, and I mean, that wasn't that hard of a mission, but it still, in my opinion, is the hardest mission. If you don't really know what you're doing, and you don't really understand how the Chaos Terminators, well, actually, they're not Terminators, they're just Space Marines. So if you don't know how the Chaos Space Marines work, you're just kind of sitting there, I mean, absolutely afraid. I remember when I was a kid, I would get to that mission, and I would just be so afraid that I couldn't see the map, and I couldn't see the enemies on the map, that I would just sit there and shoot the enemies until I got bored, and then I wouldn't play the game anymore. So that mission definitely felt really good. And then it just kind of got same-o, samey for me. Like, here's a really far place away, walk there. You know, and it was livelied up a little bit. I mean, the maps looked interesting, you know, but really they were just long corridors with some bigger... A lot of the maps had a lot of Terminator-friendly hallways, so it wasn't like that hard. So I appreciate that. And, you know, they probably did that. They probably had to make the campaign like that because they knew you couldn't drop in and drop out and, you know, do the melee for your Terminators. So I understand the way the campaign was designed.
There is a lot of movement out there.
We didn't really have any issues with the first few missions where you can't control anyone. Although, I mean, there were some things we saw that could be annoying. We did lose some guys. But overall, it wasn't that bad compared to some of the other, you know, unfortunate glitches that might happen. So that was pretty fun. So after you start controlling your guys, the flamers are just annoying. And it's not like you have to play the game like that, right? I mean, basically, what we should have done, if we were being efficient and we didn't have to worry about these flamer guys, is the very first mission you have 10 people, you have 3 flamers. You get all those guys to the end, and you start the next mission, you have 10 guys, and only 2 of them are flamers. Then you just kill the flamers off at that point. You don't worry about them. Then you get to the point where you get knocked down to 5 squad members. You always have 5 squad members, and one of them probably is going to be a flamer. Then you kill him because he's useless. And that just kind of saves you a lot of time, because what's the point in using the flamer if the flames don't stick? Flames are really temporary. Usually you're only killing 1 or 2 gene stealers, and a full flamer clip doesn't even kill the Patriarch. So I did talk about the flamers before. I did mention how I thought they were really poorly utilized in this game, especially considering to how important they are in the tabletop. And, well, I mean, most of the turn-based ones, very important. So, the flame, I think there should have been something like, excuse me, I think there should have been something like, the flames lasted a little longer, but you take a lot of damage if you walk in the flames, or you just can't walk in the flames, or something like that. They definitely could have balanced it a little better. And, you know, I'm sitting here critiquing a game that's super old, probably is never going to get a sequel or anything like that. The company that made them, here, I actually have the Sega Saturn thing right here. So Games Workshops. Oh yeah, Key Games. So Key Games Studio are the guys who made this. But the thing about Key Games Studio, look it up, and you will not find anything. I actually have, I haven't done probably like a terrible amount of research, but Google searching and looking up other games under that name just kind of resulted in nothing. And I have no idea. And I looked at some of the developers. A lot of them ended up not doing a lot. Some of them worked on the first Space Hulk, not all of them, not by a long shot. And some of them, there's a few guys who were already like pretty high up the ladder in the studio who ended up going on and doing some interesting stuff. I can't actually remember anything anymore. Let me try to remember. I know one of them has his own studio right now. But, well, the one thing I noticed is there aren't a lot of, like, notable AAA titles in any of these guys' portfolios, unless I'm actually just really forgetting someone. And actually a lot of the people who continued to game design, they ended up not really being in the positions of where they game design. They're like the CEO, or they're the, like the...
You have succeeded.
the guy who tells people about the game, whatever that's called. The marketing director. Woo, boy, yeah. So, it's interesting, the studio came together, these people came together because of EA. They made this game. Another studio ported it to Sega Saturn, and got ported to the PlayStation 1. It was originally on the 3DO. And, yeah, I mean, I just... Key Game Studio. I've not been able to find anything about them and any other games they worked on, except maybe the original. So, but it was also published and developed by EA, with, of course, Game Workshop being an integral part of it. Okay, so we beat that. Let's see if this is the final mission.
The module is complete, but time is short. Install the sequentor and activate the warp drive. The enemy sense our intentions and will attack with all their power to stop us. Ancestors, give us your blessings. To battle!
I'm telling you guys right now, F-, which I'm pretty sure this is how it's gonna be. F- if we have to walk our asses back down there, end our mission down there, and then walk our ass back. Alright? Just let me send one Terminator down there, sacrifice his life for the greater good of the Imperium.
Here are your objectives. sequential
I hate this
module
game.
must be positioned at this point. All surviving Terminators must exit via this point. For this mission, you have only 9 minutes.
I am so angry right now. Where's our sequenter module? Thank you for nothing.
This is it.
He is still a flamer. Do we really have to do this?
Octavius.
We have to do this.
Matthias.
We have to do this again.
Piconius.
For the 3rd time. And not only that, but we're gonna have to do it again on the way out.
Octavius.
Not happy. Not happy at all. Not happy.
Octavius. Matthias.
Man. Alright, let's get here.
Move to this point.
We'll back up. Not worried about, you know, like getting into melee combat. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
Octavius.
We are saving so much.
Matthias.
So anyway, so on a previous video I was like, I think at some point they run out of money. And maybe
This room.
I could see it a couple of different ways. You know, one way they might say, oh, you know, I don't know.
I am in combat.
Maybe they really thought that this was the definitive map, you know? Maybe they thought that this was going to challenge players on every aspect of their game. And that's why they had us do 4 missions doing this. And I mean, it's not like they're long missions. You know, the previous mission was like, what? 4 minutes, maybe, I guess. You know, I mean, it's hard to complain about the length.
Gideon.
What is going on over here?
Octavius.
So, let's just get, yeah, Octavius, please. Alright, let's also make Octavius red. I mean, like I said, I think this wouldn't seem so frustrating if I didn't have to deal
Proceed to
with
this area.
this freaking flamer. Just give me a guy with a bulger, please. No one wants flamers unless you need them. Like, it was fun. Like, we never really had missions. Like, there was no flame this room, you know? The flamer was never important for a reason. It was just like, oh, they added the flamer to annoy us. Thanks? How is this guy juking me like this? Okay. Alright, well, let's have me go here.
Octavius.
Octavius, follow moi.
Matthias.
Actually, let's just all run down here like
Piconius.
chickens with their heads cut off, pretty much is what I call this maneuver.
Advance to this room.
And then we'll worry about it if they start doing anything dumb. Which they seem to be doing already. Please just walk down. Please, please, please. Come on.
Matthias, these bolts were jammed.
Come on, Gideon. I know you want to live. We're not losing nobody. Can't lose anyone. It's against the rules to leave a man behind.
Proceed to this area.
Alright, so I'm going to assume that these guys are going to live. I'm going to... That's the same purple and blue that they use in the Gene Stealer.
Must prevail.
Yeah, interesting. Why would they have purple and blue lines here? Maybe this is like the Cathedral to the Gene Stealer? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I can stand your ground.
So, we all made it back. We're not dead. We're not really alive either. We're just kind of managing this game.
Octavius.
Alright, Octavius. You gotta follow me in.
Piconius. Gideon.
And Gideon.
Advance to this room.
Okay, you know, even though I've been kind of grumbling the last few missions, and you know, it's not like the map design wasn't hard, and even the part where we were fighting the Patriarch, that wasn't really all that bad either, really.
Objective met.
But
Octavius.
Just the AI being a little frustrating,
Advance.
and the you know, the flamethrower guy is kind of annoying.
Proceed to
But I would
this
still say that it's a pretty strong game. And you know what? If you ever wanted to pick this game up for any reason, you wouldn't even have to play the campaign. You know, like the campaign, in my opinion, isn't as good as just you playing the custom missions. The custom missions is a fun campaign in itself. And the thing about this campaign is if you go through and you don't lose anyone, other than being able to have 5 Terminators on the next mission, there's really nothing that you really carry over. We picked up those extra flame thingy-majigs at one point, but again, the flamethrowers
Brothers,
are
the Hulk warp
useless.
drive is set. Our mission is complete and Delvar 3 will survive. But there is little time before the warp drive engages. Make haste to the teleporter and exit, or you will be sent back to the warp and face an uncertain and terrible death. Vengeance is ours.
He's got that. An uncertain and terrible death. Yeah, you know, if you're in the warp, well, you never know. You never know who could survive the warp. Where's our librarian, by the way? Where's the librarian who's supposed to help us? So let me guess, all surviving Terminators move to this area. You know. So let's have Gideon do this.
advance. Proceed to this area.
Should probably listen to this.
Here are your objectives. All surviving Terminators must exit via this point. Complete your mission within 8 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, I mean, we've already done this twice, or we've already done this once. We've been in the same map 500 times. So let's get Viconius here.
Advance to this room.
Actually, let's just get everyone out of here.
Octavius. Viconius.
Okay. So let's have Viconius go here.
Octavius.
Let's have Octavius become
Cover your back.
red-eyed.
Move quickly.
For those who have red eyes, try clear eyes.
Gideon.
That was a good commercial. Oh, don't die. We just started. Oh yeah, speaking of just starting, let's save.
Proceed to this area. Octavius.
Alright, well,
Gideon.
now we're just gonna have them all run. I would love to say, let's see who survives after all this time, but
Octavius.
if, like, all of our favorites, you know, Viconius and Gideon, I mean, these guys saved our butts. What has Octavius done in a while? Actually, wait. No, that's Ezekiel. Ezekiel was with us from the very beginning. We'll have to recount the exploits of Octavius. But I mean, if he was just like our flamer this entire time, I'm sorry to say, dude, but I hate you. So it's tough being a Terminator and getting put on flamer duty, especially if you're not playing on the tabletop. Woo!
Octavius. Viconius. Gideon.
Walk over here, please.
Viconius.
Walk here.
Proceed. Octavius.
Okay. I'm also getting butt attacked
Octavius.
by these Gene Stealers. You know, if we could control the flamer, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't mind like flamers being the guy who. Oh, well, that happened.
Octavius.
No, please. Okay, thank you.
Viconius. Gideon.
Okay, man, like that mission against the Patriarch was a little frustrating. I mean, like, we obviously can save state here, and that's totally fine, but at some point, someone was just sitting there trying to kill that Patriarch, and they never could.
Advance to this
Or they were just really smart, and unlike Matthias,
Proceed to this.
you know, have we had a lot of issues with Matthias? I think so. I think Matthias is suffering from PTSD. Do Terminators suffer from PTSD? I mean, I guess I shouldn't say Terminators, but do Space Marines need psychotherapy?
Back to the hell. Advance to this.
That would be an interesting topic. well, for centuries, right? I mean, Space Marines lived for quite a while. Alright, so is everyone running up? I don't know if I am.
Proceed to this area.
Well, let's just do this. Okay, this is obviously Octavius. No one else in their right mind would be doing something so reckless.
Advance to this
So we
room.
just gotta watch Octavius. We are in the rear, that's fine. Oh. We're gonna save.
Octavius.
And we're gonna watch Octavius. And we're gonna get out of here with everyone alive. Yeah, this campaign's been pretty interesting. I've actually completed this all in one sitting.
Proceed to this.
So it wasn't that bad. I guess I do feel a little agitated with the controls being a little wonky, especially when don't have time and you really need to do something. And you know, like I'm using D-pad to move this thing around. You know, when this should be okay. We need to chill, like right here,
Proceed
because
to this area.
our buddy is not like he's like way behind. Okay.
Octavius.
Octavius, just flame right in front of you. Just flame right in front of you, dude.
Flame this area.
And keep on walking.
Move to this point.
Sweet. And now you turn around. Now you flame this area. And turn around and flame this.
Flame
No! Okay.
Octavius.
Just
Move to this. What?
help the flamer. Ah.
Move to this point.
Oh, I'm so tempted to just leave him there forever. Can't do it though. Can't find it in my heart to leave Octavius behind. Especially since that's actually one of my favorite names. Again,
Advance to this room.
that entire situation could have been prevented, and Octavius just got melee again. Which we really can't allow to happen.
Proceed to this area.
But it is happening, and that is weird. Oh, stop. Now
Advance
go.
to this room.
Okay, so what we need to do here is actually have two guys go ahead of Octavius. Please don't die. Thank you. Okay, or Octavius can lead everyone and then die.
Octavius.
I can't believe he just like pushed him in there like that.
Octavius. Move to this point.
Just kill one guy. It's easy. I've done it. I've killed one guy before. It's a single guy. Oh my god! Now me!
Advance to this room.
Get out of the way. Come on, Three Stooges. Okay, so Viconius, are you good to go?
Octavius. Flame this area.
I'm so mad. Whoa! That was funny. I did not actually do that. I did not deflect his blow there. Maybe it is just completely random. Maybe they just think. Maybe they just let you think that you're playing the game, but in reality, you're not.
Advance to this room.
So, although, you know, I'm assuming the reason why that happened is because my ally was shooting the Gene Stealer in front of me. So, we're getting close, guys. Getting close to the end. There is no end to them. They are infinite. They are legion. Alright, Matthias. Alright, Gideon. You're gonna go here.
Move to this.
Watch this direction.
Octavius.
Viconius, you're gonna go here.
Move to.
You're gonna watch this direction. And Matthias, you are gonna turn the duck around
Withdraw to the
and do something worthwhile for once.
advance
Other
to this
than
room.
keep on getting left behind because you don't know which way you want to walk. I am not chancing our victory to a single bro.
Proceed to this area. Advance to this room. Move to this point. Proceed to this area.
Ah, did we lose another guy? We did! Okay, well,
Octavius. Adonai. Octavius.
alright, let's have
Matthias.
this happen, right? Instead of having our guys always split,
Viconius.
instead we
Proceed
tell
to this
them where to
area.
go
Move to this point.
and have them stick together. Because this whole
Advance. Proceed to
roaming
this area.
thing isn't gonna last, or isn't gonna make my days any happier.
Proceed to this area.
So let's do this,
Octavius.
and then now we need to get to Octavius.
Advance to this room.
It's gonna come up,
Advance to this room.
go right here.
Proceed to this area.
Thank you. Now we're all in a line. Everyone's protecting everyone. The only one left behind is me because I'm awesome. Alright, Adonai, come on, stop being a hero. Let's get going.
Don't let up.
Come on, Adonai.
Bolter is jammed.
Saving.
Matt.
Okay.
Gideon.
So now Gideon is gonna do this,
Move to this point. Cover this. Viconius.
and Viconius is gonna do this.
Move to this. Watch this. Gideon. Adon. Octavius.
And Octavius is gonna move like right here.
Proceed to this area.
Or not.
Matthias.
Boy.
Advance. Viconius.
Boy, boy, boy.
Adon. Octavius. Proceed to this. Advance to this room.
Just like I just assume, you know, that they're going to go directly to where they need to go.
Gideon.
They do not. And they have not.
Move to
And they
this
will
point.
not.
Move to this point. Cover. Gideon.
Alright, so now we can tell Octavius to GTFO.
Matthias.
Matthias can go here.
Viconius. Gideon. Adonai.
And Adonai can be in the rear. And sally forth home. Let's do that.
Octavius. Matthias.
Don't die. Thank you. We are going to save.
Viconius. Gideon.
We're gonna pause.
Matthias.
Gonna have Matthias move over here.
Proceed to this area.
I think we actually got it for once. Once he turns, we'll have Viconius get out of there. Yep, Adonai's gonna be the last guy to leave. He was the first in, the last out. That's how true leaders lead. I think. Yeah, first in, last out. Oh, hold on. Also, don't die. Or don't pause in retreating.
Gideon.
Okay. We really need Gideon to help us out, though, because if we get sandwiched by some Gene Stealer bros, that's not going to be very pleasant for anyone. Well, I mean, I guess the Gene Stealers might find that pleasant. I don't know. I'm not going to really judge the Gene Stealers for what they like to do. I mean, I heard they were into, like, you know, throwing their proboscis, or their tongue, their proboscis tongue all the way down your throat, so they're into some pretty freaky stuff.
Octavius. Matt. Viconius. Gideon.
Alright, Gideon, get out of here. We don't need you anymore.
Adonai.
Murder. Okay, Gideon, I kinda need you. Oh, wow, he went after him instead of me. Turn around.
To your left.
Okay, wow.
Withdraw to the
Whew! Don't die here. Last melee! Last melee right there. Wow. And there we have it, man.
We must prevail.
We saved everyone
Your mission was
in the
a glorious
campaign, except for
victory.
when we couldn't control anyone, which is fine. Like, I'm not concerned with that portion of the map, or the campaign. I'm not even sure if that should be a thing, but, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Brother Blood Angels, Delvar 3 is saved. The Hulk has been sent back to the warp, and the Gene Stealer evil has been banished. We know not when these terrible foes will return, but today evil has been smashed by the power of good, and you have immortalized your name in the history of the Blood Angels.
Well, we did it, man. We went through the entire campaign. I think I did pretty good there. Definitely, after experiencing that, definitely never gonna go back through it, unfortunately. Obviously way more enjoyable in my opinion if we didn't have to worry about the flamer. I mean, I keep on saying that, but yeah, I mean, I think that wasn't. What if we press A? Do we just go back? No, we just go to replay last mission. Okay, well, yeah, so there we have it. I'll see you guys on the next time for Space Hulk Revengeance of the Blood Angels. Ciao.